Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to more Return to Grace. This is part 2. In part 1 we crash landed, found the facility that we were looking for, the spire. We've turned the power on. And now we've got to go back to where we came from to do the next task, because logic and control didn't combine together to make Grace, so that's the aim.
During the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
Chopped up. There is no run button.
From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit
Which is
system
rather annoying.
on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
I thought that was someone stood there then.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
No, I'm guessing it is this one.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Tau.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi?
What? I don't know the Greek letter chi. Who's gonna know that? Who's gonna know the Greek letter chi? Look, I think.
The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
An X.
Please tell me you know your Roman numerals. How about a big fat X? You know that one? Perhaps it's the symbol you use to sign documents.
Just give me a sec. Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Oh,
Do you
shut up.
believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors.
That's correct, Adie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
Let's see what these are.
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure. Cool statue. Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time, though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious. Is this an airlock?
Yes, the spire beyond this point can be pressurized.
Let's
I
pressurize
assume
it.
your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Ooh, another. Someone else to talk
Hello,
to.
Adie.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected
Nice
to one's
garden.
natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you see them, Adie? Life in perfect stillness? The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Hmm.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead, Adie. There are no wrong choices.
Oh, choose a flower.
By all means, take your time if you need it.
Is this no? Yellow's cool. Probably the red flower.
You remember that
This
you're
one.
I had a feeling you'd pick that.
Oh, did you?
You're a risk taker. There's a passion in you, a fire you can barely contain that drives you to complete your mission. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. You can make your way to the artifact display by the boardwalk.
Okay. Okay, I'll not to go this way.
Do you recognize any of the objects in
How's it
this
meant to
section
be,
of the
right?
garden? I'd love to know what you think of them. For the calibration process.
This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
A human truth spanning thousands of years.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Adie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move to the pergola in the center of the room.
This looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important, even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess
We
its
may
purpose
as well
has
look at them
changed.
all.
As can happen with people, too.
What's the point of this, Adie?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn. I have no idea what this is. A weapon or tool of some kind?
Anchor?
It's a device for working metal.
Not an anchor.
Why do
Oh,
you
it's
suppose
called
it's in
anvil.
this garden, Adie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps? You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that. Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
Alright, I follow.
What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
The things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're
Can't go in the
interested
water.
what
It's
you
got
were willing to
legs.
leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be
Sorry.
honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move to the pergola in the center of the room. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
I was hoping that was where I had to go.
good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Adie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, another deep breath in. Deep as you can, Adie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Adie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath. Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky. Wonderful. How's that feel, Adie?
Is this
Kinda
a game
nice.
or yoga
And we're
simulator?
almost done the calibration. For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And that's 10 seconds.
Whew.
Excellent, Adie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Let's get going.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things. Very cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working.
I'm guessing it's this way.
You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people, which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here. This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled for some reason. This one looks to be in working order.
Well, at least we know that one is.
No power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look. This should show the power status of the room's various systems. Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Adie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well,
Oops.
there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you,
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind.
You activated control and empathy.
For all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Let's just
Could it
try
be any
it.
worse than control?
It can always be worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Adie.
You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Adie?
Yep, it's me.
Great! What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
Alright. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel. Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems. Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
Woohoo!
Here we go.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Adie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there, some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
Alright, let's look for something to deal with the ice. This could be promising.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice. Alright, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay. Whoa. I like that. What is it?
That was a bit
That's called an
extreme.
icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. It's working. We can fly.
Easy, pal.
Well, where do you want to go?
Alright. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me. Alright. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard.
No.
It's these stupid flames are throwing me around. Ugh.
Oh,
Want
mouth.
to ease up, Adie. Don't push him too hard.
I think that's good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
You got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up, literally. There's more ice here on the right.
Oh god, this looks like loads of ice.
Whoa, hold it steady.
Sorry. Ugh. Short bursts, Adie. He's really struggling.
There we go.
Let's keep going.
On it.
Oh, there's loads more ice. What is
And
going on?
this last bit here.
Ugh. Oh, there's loads.
Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're almost done.
Sounds like a little kid.
Think that's it?
There we go.
Do you think you can get me back?
Yeah, I know. Got stuff to do.
Yes, I have.
That's fun, pal. Make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Right, and that is the end of this episode. We've seen a couple of new places of the spire. We've re-rated power to the pod so we can get to the next section. We did a bit of yoga and went through a garden, so all is fun. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this, then please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell so you know when more videos are coming out, and we do all that and I'll be eternally grateful. Thank you very much for watching. I shall catch you in the next video. Have a good day, have a good evening, have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good night, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. See you later. Bye bye.